Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode the 129th with me, Squawker. And when we left off, we had gained yet another major victory upon our enemies. We captured Messana and we broke up a very large Britannia army and eliminated a faction leader. Now their new leader hides in Syracuse awaiting his judgment. I've currently stacked a large garrison in Messana and we're currently retraining just because I fear a Britannia counterattack is inbound any minute. And we are going to be loading Gisco onto his ship and he will be sailing for Syracuse very, very soon actually. I mean, basically, there is Admiral Queso in a way, but I think we could dispatch him with this fleet. So, I want you, Mr. Gisco, to now load your troops onto the fleet and we're going to do a little bit of administration. So, by the way, we have over 46,000 denarii, by the way. We're quite rich. That's what happens when you make two major sackings in one turn. So first is first, Captain Figes, I want you to... well, what could we... Actually, no, I'm so rich. I could probably buy the Britannians' favour and make them do things for me. Should I blow 5,000 denarii and have Britannia start a war with the Julian? It would be useful. I'm going to talk with them soon. Anyway... So, Gisco has plenty of Sacred Band, a few Libyan Spearmen, Long Shield Cavalry, Balearic Slingers, a couple of Libyan Spearmen, and a little bit of Poeni Infantry. I do think his Poeni Infantry is actually quite lacking, so he's going to take some Armoured Elephants and 2 extra Poenis on board, and these should be enough for him, so... Bless me. First is first, take out Queso and don't lose. Thank you. Okay, so that's him driven off for now. So, Queso is going to make his way to Lillibame and he is going to deposit my troops. Probably deposit... We actually deposit all the way there within a turn, so that'll do for us. And then we're going to make our move on Syracuse next turn, right? Captain Figes, I want you to drop your army here as well. So, we do have quite a few troops now already in here. Public order is getting a little low in here, so I'm going to start working on the secret police HQ. Just retrain whatever you have there, and I want you to start working on a new Quinquereme. We are going to send a few units up north because I do want to get some elephants moving up. Captain Hannibal's already moved this turn, so he's sorted. I think most navies have actually moved this turn. Don't know if Admiral Mykerton hasn't moved, but to be honest, there isn't really a lot Mykerton can do, so... You're going to just hold position. He is retraining, so that's cool. And also we'll recruit a new triune for his fleet this turn anyway, so that'll help him out. Admiral Fira, you're not really strong enough to deal with anything, so for now you hold position. I'm going to just recruit an additional triune into your fleet so you are helpful. Same when it goes for Admiral Abydos, he needs retraining this turn, so yeah. So we are just going to get some things moving this turn, but we are also, I mean, we are basically at the end of the turn. We do have one minor rebel battle to fight as well, and we're going to just basically start building our way up to our next major engagement for Julian, or making the eventual capture of Syracuse a reality. So first things first, I want to talk to the Britannians. We are about to enter diplomatic negotiations with them. I want to try and win an alliance with them, and I right now have the cash to back this up. I mean, we are very rich. I could potentially just buy an alliance off them, yet for some reason this is not on the table. So first things first, we'll do a map trade, so see if that works. And they did that. Good. Right, so now we should know more about the Britannians. And what do we know about the Britannians? Well, ooh, they're a bit big. That's what we know about them. Yeah, they are everywhere at this point. I guess really because they've risen up to be the superior barbarian tribe. I think they might be a bit bigger than me, actually. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Actually, they're just slightly smaller than me. I think they just control more area. But yeah, they are basically on roughly the same amount of provinces as me. So, well done, Britannia. Except you haven't been fighting a Roman, so therefore I'm better than you because I've been fighting a tougher enemy. So, anyway, I have a deal to strike with you, Gotherian of Ictus. I want to see if we can negotiate a little favour. Since you have borders with a Julii, and I need a Julii taken out... I want you... No, I don't want to attack anyone, by the way. I want you to attack the Julii. Let's see if we can put this on the cards. How much for you to start harassing the Julii for me? We cannot see how an attack on these people would help us, and so we must regretfully reject it. God, they're already really polite British people. Alright, so it looks like the Britannians don't really have interest anyway, so I can't really just throw a load of cash at them to make this happen. No point offering it to Thrace, because Thrace is screwed, and I've actually just lost Propontis anyway, so, or Pannonia, so... Basically, Thrace is actually now just a one-territory civilization, so they're probably going to get eliminated in a few turns, either by myself or the Britannians, so, GG Thrace. I think they're still actually allied with the Gaul, so I think that's why Britannia might just still be a little shaky with me, just because one of their allies are still in the game, so yeah. But Gaul isn't going to last much longer, they shall fall very soon, so whatevs. Right, anyways, now that we have a lot of money, we're just going to try and get some recruitment underway, so we can't really do a lot of recruitment here, just because the population has actually fallen to the point where, yeah, basically we've kind of been a bit faultless there, so we're gonna just put the taxes down to minimum. That's already cured the public order, and we'll try and engage in better public growth. So we're gonna construct sewers. We're gonna improve our farming situation. Now it's probably a little bit of fallout from when I originally sacked the city. It probably took a long time to rebuild, and I kind of slowed that process down really from just doing mass recruitment from the city when we took it back. But yeah, I'm gonna have Mediolanian work on some additional sacred band cavalry for us as well while we're waiting on that temple to complete. Masilla, I mean, I have the money, so start working on some Poenies. Yeah, do the academy, just go for it, just get that done. Lugdunum, any construction we can set you off on. We could do a foundry, get that going. That's going to improve the armor of any troops we construct here, because we are still recruiting from here. Alicia, not really too much to do here. We could build great estates if I wanted to, but at the same time I don't really feel the need to do that. I'm actually going to just leave Alicia be. Alicia's doing fine. Conduct Redonum. Actually, looking at that campaign map, there's actually an opportunity I'm noticing with Ireland. The Britannians haven't seemed to have bothered claiming that. I want Ireland. Right, Lemonum, you're having a bit of a sulk. But don't worry, you're gonna recruit some troops for me, and we're gonna have a little punt on Ireland. It'd be nice to have a little satellite with Britannia, even though we just basically have borders with them. But hey, we could satellite their homeland. And also use it for trade, of course. I mean, I hear there's tin, the tin lands. So we'll do that. And also Carthage kind of was the person who was bringing tin. Well, not Carthage itself, the Phoenicians really. But we were helping. Carthage was helping. But yeah. Phoenicia was going out all over the seas, getting some tin, making some bronze, and basically helping the Bronze Age happen. And then it all got ruined when some cavemen held a football tournament against them. So yeah, so right. Get a unit of spears up. You're also working on your councillor's chambers soon, so that should hopefully alleviate your public order issues. Nabomatis, you're staying, of course. Oscar, and do I want to do recruitment? There's never too much harm in having some extra sacred band ready to be on the get-go. Hello there, Gabriel of Detrosa, by the way. You're going to get wrecked soon. Right, start preparing additional troops. We've got plenty of cavalry to take him out with, but at least make the effort and prepare some Iberian infantry to deal with him. 2 Iberian infantry and then 2 Tam militia should be enough to deal with him. So we'll deal with that in 2 turns time. I know that means it's 2 turns of him just shogging up my trade, but whatever. Since we need better infantry from there, start working on a better barracks. Corduba, you're still on an endless peasant recruiting crusade, but we don't need to be on one, so there we go. Please start working on a merchant's quarter just so we can make more money. What have I got you doing right now? Captain Carmian, you're heading to Corduba, so you just garrison. Captain Ribadi, you're heading for Oscar. You're going to be doing something for me in a minute. Numantia, you're just focusing on population growth. Scalabis, you're just focusing on just being a general disappointment to me. We are working on a better barracks. While I have the money, I'm going to put pencil. Actually, don't bother with barracks right now. Just bother with a secret police network that needs doing, just so we can try and do something about the public order down there. Asturica, you're doing fine as you are, so we'll just leave that be. Tingy is recruiting but not building, so we could start working on a catapult range or irrigation. That'd be a good idea, just so we can get some, just so we're not dependent on other cities for food. Midi, let's see, Grand Bazaar. Let's work on an execution square and just get a bit of additional peasant recruitment up and running, just to be safe. Cirta, you've got rebels to deal with, so prepare a unit of war elephants because I need to send some up to Europe anyway, so just get some war elephants ready. And then, not some slingers, but do work on a unit of Poenis after, just so then that should be enough to try and crush Captain Oxinter or whatever his name is. We'll deal with him in due course. Carthage, you're doing fine. Yeah, I think every city is now doing something useful except Parma and Corrales. So Parma, you start working on better food production, just because we're trying to get that city grown up. And Corrales, I don't really need to bother recruiting from Corrales. I mean, Corrales can just be a trade city, right? Good. Everyone's doing something useful now. Everyone's doing something useful. We've done something useful with our diplomat. Have all my assassins done something this turn, by the way? Chaiseries, you failed in your assassination attempt. Where's my other dude? You've moved, you two have moved, so yeah, the Julian are probably going to clash with us over the course of the next turn, so we'll look forward to that, or not look forward to it, I don't really know. We'll get a readout on him in a minute. I was going to do something. Yes, Lilibam, spy. You. Bodnal Cat, Thapsus. Get yourself in Thapsus, or Syracuse. 75% chance isn't fantastic, but I'm gonna risk those odds because yeah, with spies it usually just goes wrong with me. But try to do it properly, or just don't do it properly. Thank you very much. Luckily we do have we don't have a full readout, but I kind of knew what was in there anyway. So mainly Triarii, a few legionary cohorts, a relatively. Basically, it's all infantry, so you know it's a very unbalanced army. So we should be able to take that out with Atzmagisco's host. And then we should be able to basically quickly move into Tarentum and Croton. So, yeah, we're going to be sorted for conquering southern Italy, like we have sort of not quite done with northern Italy. I do suspect if we go as far as Capua, the Senate will be very quick to intervene. So, we'll be careful with that one. But then again, once we've basically taken out the Brutii here, there'll be nothing stopping us from finishing Rome. And then it's just really taking out their last holdouts in the east. Ooh, it's all getting close, isn't it? We're nearly done, really. We're nearly there. I think the victory might be closer than we're thinking. Right, Tertius Service, what do we know about him? Not a lot, right? But he's got a lot of men, and his strength bar is quite high, so we'll assume the worst and think he's bringing in a big army. But to be honest, if I know my Julia, they're usually bringing rather medium strength armies to the table. They don't really seem to go all out when it comes to big armies, so we should be alright. Captain Hasdrubal, there's still pirates nearby. I think your strength ratios more or less match up now, so I want you to try and have a go against him and see if it works. Looks like we've got a 50-50 chance on this one, so but he will die if he loses, so please do it properly. Yes! That's a pirate fleet cleaned out. Good. Right. Numantia, retrain and just hold on to your horses. Population, by the way, we're getting very close now to growing, so I'm only doing naval recruitment through Numantia, and even at that, it's only going to be when the local pirates have rocked up to kick our bins over again. But we are going to prepare a force to make their way up to Ireland, either from Lemurnum or possibly Asturica, but we'll do it from Lemurnum because Lemurnum's a bit closer. But yeah, I actually do want to take Ireland now that I've just looked at it, and you know what? If the Britannians don't want it, then it's just land going to waste, so may as well just have me take it. Right, Captain Zamolxis, before we end this turn, I wish for you to basically have a very unthrilling battle in comparison to the other battles we've had this weekend, and take out some rebels. So maybe it's a quick and clean victory. It is a 5-to-2 strength ratio against 2 units of Iberian infantry. So we're basically pitting the routiest cavalry in the world against the routiest infantry in the world. So let's see who surrenders first. Or they might just both surrender simultaneously.
Even now, fear works. Await my orders.
Just doing a quick one, Captain. I doubt you'll be man of the hour for this one, but if you do somehow become man of the hour, then well done to you, I guess. But really, make this a quick one. So right, you up there, spearmen up here, basically classic hammer and anvil tactic we're going for today. And once more, really the reason for just doing these quick rebel battles is really because it is actually quite good for just gaining experience with some units. I mean, once more, I don't understand experience in this game. I have said that a few times now, but Honestly, as far as I can tell, it seems to assign itself entirely at random. It doesn't really seem to be very performance-based, as far as I can tell. Or at least if it is performance-based, then the thresholds are ridiculously high. If anyone really does know how experience works in this game, like in terms of units, then please let me know, because I don't know how Yupan the Conqueror is like already like at like triple gold chevrons, and then like no one else is. But yeah, if anyone knows, just please tell me, because it would be really fantastic to know. I mean, I probably could just save myself the effort and actually just look it up, but I think there's just something I haven't quite grasped. Anyway, enemy infantry looks like it's just going to try and split itself up, so one's going to deal with me, and then the other one's going to deal with my cavalry, so I'm going to put my Libyan spearmen in there. I don't know how long they'll hold, so I'm just going to get some cavalry in there. Long shield cavalry did manage to get right in there, by the way. Rebels are breaking. Luckily for once, my long shield cavalry are somehow maintaining morale. Cavalry, just bank around there, just be careful. Right, we've got those guys on a run, so long shield cavalry actually did something right for once. Right, get in there, hammer and anvil it, and get me that scroll that says I win. Well, haven't quite won yet. Still enemies out on the field. Kill them all off. Come on. See that they die. I like dead enemies. You know me. I don't like them being alive and being in the way. Make it quick. Come on, come on, come on. It's your experience points you're missing out on if you're not killing them all off. I mean, there's just that guy left. Poor little Iberian infantryman, unless the captain's still alive. That is his unit, and I still see that a captain has not passed away yet, so he will be lurking somewhere. Where he's lurking, I do not know. So I actually can't, I literally can't see it. Oh, there he is. Found you! Oh, you're dead. Guess it was a bad thing that I found you. I kind of jinxed your life there, right. You guys finish off what you're doing. How are we doing over here? I'm not doing good enough. Cavalry, come on. I shouldn't have to babysit you or baby step you or whatever. I shouldn't basically have to handhold you into how to engage an enemy unit. I would expect you guys to have that sorted.
Victory lies in your grasp, and there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
Okay, nice, quick, clean victory, guys. Report to Oscar for debrief and retraining. Looks like none of you gained any experience, but I guess you, I don't know, you may have banked a few points to start using, so, a start's a start. Right. Captain's Almoxis, make your way up to Oscar and do what you need to do. Anyone who, basically, anyway, you, disband, by the way. Disband into, fuck, it made Scalabis. I was going to say, like, disband and then I can be rid of you, but it looks like it just makes them warp back into Scalabis. That's great. Oh, well, I'll just, right, next time that happens, I'm just going to dump them somewhere else. I'll take them to Cordoba and disband them, and that ain't going to work. Look, it's just going to be just like a weird population transfer. I'll put them somewhere where I need population. But yeah, I'm just not really dealing with that anymore because, yeah, fuck, Scalabs is such a pain, right? Anyway, we are going to go to the next turn now. We are probably going to get counter-attacked by the Julii and possibly by the Brutii. We'll see how they play this one. Masala, by the way, we have got a war repair underway, haven't we? Let's make that our priority. And yeah, we'll go to the next turn. Let's see how the enemy reacts now that I've taken 2 more cities off them. And I'm basically invading the Hellenic world, which is being controlled, well, occupied by the Romans, and should really be occupied by someone who at least has slightly closer Hellenic ties than the Romans, who actually do have close Hellenic ties, but shut up. I still feel like I'm superior, and therefore Carthage shall rule the world. Because we deserve to. Or at least all the seas. Because that was our heritage, and therefore, yeah. And screw Rome, because Rome's a dickhead. And they lie about us a lot. Look, whatever, just go to the next turn. Oh, hello there, Julii fleet, who turns up when I don't expect them to turn up. Go away. Good result. Right, so the enemy's spamming assassins, but luckily it's to little effect. But another army has turned up, or at least it's the army we've been watching. Tertius Servius, then. Strength ratio is 5 to 4 in our favour. We outnumber him by 500 men. Let's hit that magic right mouse button and see what we're facing off against. Oh, 2 people. And a Julius. Oh, you people are a rare breed now. Cornelius Julius. Oh, he might even be the last pure Julius. Killing him will be quite the trophy for this captain. It would make him man of the hour. So, let's see what we're facing against then. So we've got 2 generals' bodyguards to contend against with, which might be a bit of a difficulty since this army does lack sacred band, but at the same time we do have heavy cavalry. Well, not heavy, we don't do heavy cavalry, but we do sacred band cavalry, so he should be able to keep him in check with that. We also got plenty of slingers defending our front and a few Libyan spearmen for the flank, and also plenty of artillery. But yeah, it's mainly a mercenary army, if anything. Legionary cohorts, not a lot to be desired really. Mainly early, so those guys really do break quite, well, not quickly, but they basically, we're at the point now where they are barely a match for my Poenis. My Poenis do win quite comfortably against them. They've got a lot of mercenary peltasts and Illyrian mercenaries there. Luckily I don't have any elephants, so these guys are going to be completely and totally useless. Should try and keep them away from the, oh god damn it, it's going to be snow. So these guys will actually have a slight bonus against us. However, I think a few well-placed shots with my onagers will see that they are burnt up and they really can't counter that. And to be honest, a well-timed cavalry charge will probably break them up, as well as just bringing the Poenis towards them. Only really concern unit is, yeah, 2 generals bodyguards, and yeah, there are some mercenary hoplites, so we are going to have a bit of phalanx on it. But then again, yeah, mercenary hoplites are good, but Poenis that have been upgraded are much better, so yeah, we outclass this guy overall. We should win. There are scorpions present, however. Those are basically the useful version of ballistas, so he should be wary of those. However, so far the Julii and the Brutii, for that matter, have actually had a pretty poor track record of deploying those guys to much effect, so we should really get away with this one with... We will have casualties, but I don't think we're going to have, like, killer casualties. Either way, let's make this one work. And woe to those many Julii who are about to be killed.
This is a day of battle. We will stand together. We will not fear defeat.
I know, Captain, you don't fear defeat. Right. Ooh. And this is also a bit of an awkward defensive position as well. We got a hill, which is in a way good. I mean, also, who the hell... I mean, fucking Romans with their road designs. This is stupid. But yes... Quite the opportunity here. While the enemy does have a forest to hide in, I have a great big hill to sit on and basically laugh. So yeah, we're going to take advantage of our terrain here. Let the enemy come to us. Let them exhaust themselves walking up a hill. Artillery, you'll be at the rear of the formation. You will be firing at will. Poenis, let's see. How many do I have of you? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 Poenis. So let's have a front line of 4. We're going to put our tougher Poenis up front. The ones with the better upgrades, because those guys are going to be better at toughing it out against the very many enemy units that we are fighting. And basically we'll have the B formation. Oh, I do tell a lie. I have 9 Poenis, by the way. So B formation, you'll be behind. You'll provide support to anyone who falls. Spearmen, I'm going to have you watch this flank here. And we'll have cavalry observe the other flank where the general's bodyguard may try to intervene. So we'll have a sacred band cavalry watch the flank. By the way, Captain, you must feel like a general because you actually get a unit of sacred band cavalry riding with you. So do take this as quite the honour. Long shield cavalry will be here for general cleanup because once more they're not really very effective, if I'm honest. At this point they really have sort of just basically fallen in relevancy. But these are actually pretty well upgraded sacred, well, long shield cavalry, so these guys may still have their uses. It's just their morale that always gets us down. But if the Julii play how I'm trying to imagine it in my head, we're going to have the opportunity to basically absolutely whomp them when it comes to their peltasts, so my cavalry should be okay. Slingers, you know your protocol, you're all at the front. You guys will really... I'm going to deploy you a little further forward just because of the way this hill angles, so because I want you guys to get your shots in nice and early. And since you got the downhill, you probably should get your shots in a bit more powerful. But since the Julii are going to have to come all the way up here to face me, we've basically got the terrain advantage here. So, and also for Julian, I tried to advance on an angle. What we could do is we have plenty of points, so we could try and fold our formation over, encompass them that way, and basically, yeah, either way. I do feel confident that victory is something that will happen. It's not guaranteed. Obviously, we have to fight for it, but as it stands, I would say the cards are stacked quite neatly on my advantage. So let's take advantage of this advantage and do it. Right, so the enemy has deployed all the way down there. It's going to take time for them to get in range of my artillery. I probably should have moved my artillery up a little bit. So, artillery, would you like to move up a little bit just to see if we can get some shots in a little earlier? Just get yourselves up there, please. Slingers, by the way, let's just get this unit. We're going to just fold our formation a little bit. So, I'm just going to put you guys here and you should be able to hit from there. Luckily the enemy does basically just completely lack ranged units. I mean, they do have javelins, but they don't have any... Oh, by the way, they have bastonane. Yeah, those guys actually... I don't know. I have used these guys once or twice in a multiplayer battle, or at least they have been used against me in a multiplayer battle, and to be honest, those guys, I think maybe the guy who I was playing against was using them wrong, but yeah, they're not exactly the best unit in the world, so yeah. We just have funny green hair, really. They're just like insane clowns. They are heavy metal enthusiasts. Anyway, the enemy does really lack anything that's like effective range. They don't have any well, they do have artillery, but that Scorpion's going to have a tricky time firing uphill, and even to that, it's going to have a tricky time being effective. There are war dogs in the area. They could be a potential concern, but not really. You could just see some of my units at the peak of the hill. Slingers aren't opening fire just yet. Onagers, is anything coming in range? I would think something is nearly in range now. Or at least, nah, not quite, but... Just ready when you are, Onagers. Just ready when you are. Just start opening fire. You know, you can get closer than that, can't you? Come on, get in nice and close, because... I don't want you blowing up my own men, so that's why I just want you in nice and close. But, you know, don't be afraid to, just hug in. Right, what have we got crawling up here, by the way? We've got some legionary cavalry, right. Long shield cavalry. It's not exactly going to be your day for dealing with them, but I want you there just to kind of ward off this threat. Libyan spears, I want you there as well. He's gonna try and get in quick, so he's up to something. So, Libyan spearmen, speed it up. Cavalry, one of you, and I say one of you, not two of you, because you'll both lose. One of you, keep him busy, except he's feinting you, so get in and pull out. Or at least just keep him busy long enough for the Libyan spearmen to get in and provide some help. You two, don't you dare. I know what you're up to. Right. Libyan spearmen are pulling in. Right. I'm going to pull out my long shield cavalry. Let the spearmen take over. These Libyan spearmen are well upgraded, so they should be capable of seeing off this cavalry, really. They are doing an effective job already. The legionary cavalry unit does remain eager. However, its numbers are dropping very, very quickly, and their morale is going to go down any second now. So well done, cavalry. You did a good job there. Try and engage them again. Pin them down. Let my legionary spears get in for a round two. You two don't you get in there, right? Right, good job. Long shields pull out. Basically, it's just gonna be a 1-2 tag team affair. Spearmen get in there, engage before they try and escape again. I think they're gonna get away from us. Actually, yeah. No, wait. Come on. Get in there. Nice one, guys. Right, bring the last of them down. They were trying to make a wedge formation. I think they were just trying to... I think they were just focused on the long shield cavalry, because they knew they could beat long shield cavalry. However, this time they cannot beat long shield cavalry. Right, you two. I know I've taken your fire at will permissions off just because I was a little worried about you'd start attacking that cavalry. Well done, guys. By the way, you did drive off that cavalry. You didn't eliminate it, but you did good enough. So, Libyan spears, could you just pull yourselves back into position? I'm going to bring my onagers a little forward now. Looks like the enemy is just adjusting their formation before they start the advance up the hill. It's going to be a very long and sloggy climb for them, if I'm honest. It's not going to be fun for them, but I'm not coming down from this hill. They've got to come to me. Why am I coming down from a perfectly defendable position? Because that's just folly, really, isn't it? If I was just to abandon real estate. Right, onagers, I am being very cocky with you right now. I'm just going to try and bring you forward, because right now the enemy... This is prime opportunity to start getting some hits out against the enemy, so we want to start hitting them, right? Open fire. Let's motivate the enemy to do something. Libyan spearmen, by the way, where are you at? I want you to defend the onager. You won't get hit from that angle, so don't worry now. Getting any hits in, accuracy is not going to be on our side today just because of the angle we are firing at. But anything that hits accurately is going to just be a godsend for us. So do what you can. They are starting to slog up the hill now. Oh, we got at least one hit in, right. So artillery have been somewhat effective now. They managed to get at least one hit in. I've still got my slingers ready to do their job as well. My Libyan spearmen are feeling a little winded right now, unfortunately. It's not an easy life being those guys, but not quite right. Artillery, just keep it up. Just keep it up. You can do it. Looks like the enemy's speeding themselves up, actually, which I don't think is actually the wisest tactic. I did just hear something get killed by artillery, by the way, so that Scorpion's opening fire on us. Right, enemy's running around a little bit. Scorpion's just targeting my slingers right now, so that's alright. That's not the end of the world for us. Right. Slingers, just do what you can. Unfortunately, a stray shot did actually just go into one of my own men. Onagers, looks like the enemy's just going to get right into us. So target whatever's at the back. Skirmishers, I want you to skirmish away. Just get to the back of the formation. Just try and get yourselves on the flank or something. You lot, you need to double time it out of there. Right. First unit's just come in. The general has just thrown himself against the Poenis because I honestly don't know what he was trying to achieve. Did push something into a route, but I think it was just some slingers. So, end of my career here. But no, it's not really right. Poenis, hold him off for as long as you can. You guys have got some Samnite gladiators inbound. That's really fucking threatening there, isn't it? Right. Libyan spearmen might somehow win against him. I'm not guaranteeing a victory here, right? You guys just come in and just provide some support to your cohort there, just to give him a hand, right? What's going on over here, right? The other enemy general has come in just to play, right? You two, get in there and help. Sacred Band Cavalry, I want you to start helping. You keep that unit busy, don't let them get ideas. Sacred Band Cavalry's helping. He's just floating around being a fool. Right. Sacred Band Cavalry all the way to the back now. All the way to the back. Artillery crews, if you could pull back and just pull out now, you don't really have too much left to do. Right, long shields, where are you at? Where are me long shields? They right now are over here and in a position to be tactically annoying. So go in there, get in the back of those mercenaries and hit them hard. Right, enemy general, he is just getting absolutely clobbered and he's on the run. Oh, my general's on the run actually, sorry. Right, he got caught short by some legionaries. They detected what I was up to, right. It's alright, he's running, but he's only a captain. My men are holding up okay. They can do this, they know they can win. You know, it's not a big deal. We've basically got one general on the run. The other one's just trying to regroup. Right, don't let them just sit around and start scoring shots. Bring the first line forward to start engaging those missile units in melee. Secondary line, come over and take over the main melee. Slingers, get over there on the flank. Captain, thank you for coming back to the battle. Make your way to the bottom and just try and avoid getting into trouble. You lot tangled with the mercs a little bit there, as in you tangled with the wrong merc, so therefore you just got killed. Should have micromanaged you a bit better, but then again at the same time I think I just put too much trust in you just to avoid a spear unit, and yet you somehow failed that. Right, Libyan spears, don't have your backs to an enemy because they'll just try and throw pillums at you. You two, go in there and help. Got a bit of a struggle going on over there, which is not helping us. Right, long shield cavalry, there's plenty of Illyrian mercenaries there. They're all for the taking. Get in there and take them. You, get in there and help out. You, focus on taking down that captain. You two, right. We've won this side of the battle. I want a new line drawn up here because we're losing ground here, and I don't want all these legionary cohort just trying to walk all over our formation, except they are, right. We're losing an entire wing of a battlefield here, and that's not good at all. Right, captain. Captain, my captain, go and wipe out some Illyrian mercenaries if you want to. Cavalry over here, they managed to get in there and start sowing some confusion among the enemy. However, they are still very high in numbers, so therefore it's not going to work out too well for the cavalry. So just keep moving around, try and target small isolated pockets. That's going to work out best for you, right? We've got a mass rout over there, that's not good. Right, one of you, tail that enemy unit and try and take them out. You know, over here, anything those legionaries are touching right now is just getting absolutely wrecked. The enemy is somehow keeps getting around our flank, and I don't know how they're doing this, but it's pushing my Poenis into panic, and it's just not good enough right now. Guys, focus! Come on. I don't know how you guys are failing here. I'm trying to keep you guys engaging in the right units, and yet you are just bloody flailing around, being silly. Now, come on and get organised. You had the defensive position, you had the advantages, and yet you're routing when I'm trying to put you in a formation to deal with the enemy. They're just trying to surround and overwhelm you. They're just using simple counter-phalanx tactics. Come on, we know how to beat them. Right, you guys need to speed up before these guys get smashed, because it's not going to work. It's probably also because my genius general decided to rout at some point. So that didn't really help us, and our artillery just wasn't very effective. Right, spears down, engage them in the back, stop them. Right, cavalry, good job there. You push 2 units into a rout, keep it up. Right, you, turn, face, deal with them. You, turn, face, deal with them. Just lost a unit there, that's shite, right. And the enemy general's still running around. He hasn't decided to die yet. One of them died, but the other one is still running around and causing chaos for us. Because he's a bloody prat who just won't fuck off and die, right. You, go over there. Right, you. Right, what have we got going on over here? Right, we've got some slingers. Do what you can. You lot. Cavalry, come on. Don't just sit around. Don't sit on your laurels. Come on. I've got routing cavalry over there. I've got a general walking all over our formation. Get in there and see how he is dead. Just keep momentum up. I can't babysit all of you, but it looks like some of the Romans are starting to run away. They're calling a rout. Day is ours. Good, 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 good. Looks like some of the Romans are going to try and now flee with their lives. Right, anyone who's fleeing, oh, nice one.
The enemy general was a fool. He sacrificed himself rather than leading his men to a dignified defeat.
Right, we still got our 2 for 1. We still got the 2 generals down. Right. Let's salvage what we have here, men. I want all cavalry hammering and anviling as hard as they can. I want every last... I need anyone who needs... any Poeni who needs support is going to get his support, because they are fighting as hard as they can, but they are dealing with an enemy who is somehow just slipping through us like rocks around water. I don't know how it's happening, but it seems that my micro has somehow failed me today. I'm not trying to be arrogant and say my micro is good every battle, but somehow this just didn't somehow knit up for me, so that's a little bit annoying, but it's alright. We're getting around the flanks, we're hitting what we can, we're pushing enemy units into a rout, and they're running out of men, and what they do have left is now basically on the run. Right, kill whatever you can, men. You guys are working really hard now, and you're doing the right thing. I mean, I think it's just when that captain, when my captain initially decided to flee, that just caused my men to start to lose heart and start to lose concentration. When some of them started to rout, that allowed the Julian time to move in against us. Right, slingers, just call it a day now. Should have maybe positioned the artillery somewhere else. It might be more effective elsewhere. Perhaps if I'd split my army in 2 and had a small pocket defending an artillery position, that might have worked better rather than just going for one big clump of men. Still, you know what they say, hindsight is 2020. Looking in the future, you may as well just be looking through a pair of beer goggles, right? Men, keep moving up, deal with everything except for the mercenary hoplites, because I don't want you tangling with them, because that's just going to be fatal for you. I've got Poenis trying to chase. Poenis, break formation, just run. Just drop spears, just get in there nice and quick, just do whatever you can, just try and gain some speed on them. You might be faster than them, you might not be, but you guys are technically still fresh, so it might just allow you to break in quicker. I mean, you got the long shield cavalry coming in to support you anyway. Either way, it's not like the Julian are going to be crying over spilt milk over this battle. I mean, all we really have done is just cut through a load of mercenaries and weak infantry, so I mean, if anything, I'm the one crying over spilt milk, because I've just had a load of Poenis rout and die on me, but then again, a lot of them didn't rout before they took like 1 million casualties at once, so it's not like I'm just going to get absolutely obliterated from here, and I should be able to keep momentum up strong enough to try and take Segestia or somewhere. Probably taking Segestia would be the best move. I know the Britannians would be bordering the settlements, so we should be alright. The Britannians continue to play nicely with me, and they're just like, you know, somewhat chill, which is a bit of a weird phrase to use, but yeah, they are. They're quite easygoing in a way. They seem to just be more contented fighting their current wars against the East rather than dealing in the affairs of a civilized world, so they're just happy doing their little thing, and for now we shall allow them the privilege of living, since I just don't really feel like attacking them. It doesn't feel strategically necessary. I wonder if I'll get a little bit annoyed for if I take Ireland, but then again, look, then again, it's their own fault. They should have taken it if I wanted. So, yeah, tough luck. Right. Good. Right, the enemy are running out of men, and we are just chasing down everything they have left. Keep killing off those mercenaries. I don't want to deal with another massive Illyrian mercenary spam. Those guys were just a bit too chunky for my cavalry to take down during the battle, so let's just thin them out for good. Quite force the enemy to disband them at the end of the day, but oh well. It means that they're just weird. I mean, seriously, but these guys must have cost a fortune to hire. I mean, probably enough to basically buy several urban cohorts. So you know, at the end of the day, it's the Julii who are watching their investment basically go up in smoke. So, well done, Julii. You have invested in crap, and therefore crap is what you get. Because right now your army is just getting cleaned up, swept up, chopped up by all my cavalry. So finish them all off, make it nice and neat or nice and messy. I don't care how you do it, just make sure they're all dead. That's all I care about. You actually pretty much obliterated that entire unit. You did good, men. You did good.
Victory lies in your grasp, and there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
You did good, men. You could have done better, but you pulled through and got a victory at the end of the day. We've managed to absolutely annihilate Tertius Services army, and we took both him and his Julii cousin out, so at least they both lie dead on the field. Captain Bodenstadt, however, you could have done better. And we have lost a considerable number of men, but we'll just have to pick ourselves up and we'll have to do what we can just to continue fighting on, which we should be able to do. We still have that chance to continue the fight. I mean, you know, Bank have 546, right? Whoever did that, I mean, who got the 2 experience points, who I believe actually was Captain Bodenstadt himself, so I know I've just gone and dissed him, but I guess you did redeem yourself at the end of the day, Mr. Bodenstadt. If you're man of the hour, I will be happy to accept you. Not thrilled to accept you, but I'll be happy to have you. Contented. An extra general is always useful to me. But I guess we'll have to wait till the end of a turn. And it looks like Gaul's on the move, so that's an opportunity for us to take. We might be able to move around, but oh great, look, another bloody fucking Julii spec, right. Look, actually, you know what, go and take him out, because I'm getting sick of him following me around. And do it properly, thank you, right. And you got a trait increase, good. We really need to deal with all these stupid assassins, because they are getting really annoying at this point. And it's just like, either way, it's, yeah, look, trait increases are all good. I'm not really too bothered about them anymore. Right. Assassin can't really go any further. You, Gaul's on the move. I'm not really sure where they're on the move to, because I don't really have anywhere to go unless we've just suddenly decided to betray the Britannians, which would just basically be completely suicidal. So, don't know why the Julii are talking to them, by the way. There's not exactly a lot for them to talk about. I think they're just literally dumping diplomats there when they can't be bothered using them anymore. Looks like the Gauls have actually been trying desperately to rebuild their family tree. But right now the garrison is extremely weak. It could fall to a lightning assault. And what we know about him is, looks like he's having to rely more on mercenaries than anything. So, I don't know. How quick could an army wouldn't even get there within a turn. Alright, I'll deal with that another day. Right, anyway, we're going to jump through some end of turn notifications, and I'm tempted really just to call that an episode, even though it's like, but, right. Captain Bodenstadt, yeah, he managed to rout the enemy army out entirely, so that's always good for us. End of turn report reads as we still have a lot of money, even though we spent loads. We found a spy in Batavium. Faction announcements. Per Vicina has been born. Himlico now has a chief eunuch, which gives him basically more personal security and additional valor. Yehowion has a siege engineer, which gives him additional build points. He also has a master smith, which is going to discount his unit training costs, which is going to be useful for Mediolanium. Right, cool. Right, construction report. Lemurnum has completed its shipwright and is now working on its councillor's chambers. It's also feeling a little less in the blue. So continue working on some additional units, and we're going to start working towards our conquest of Ireland. Oscar has completed an armourer, so retrain what you have to improve our quality, and start working on a bazaar, just because I want to keep raising some money. And Messana has repaired its walls. Continue with your retraining tasks, and looks like Captain Augustus is on the move to say hello. Except I'm just going to go completely around Captain Augustus and assault Syracuse. So enjoy being stranded in the middle of Carthage country, my friend. Rightio, let's see, recruitment report by the way. Carthage going over some Iberians, Lemurnum some Libyans, Tingi some Sacred Band, Massilla some Poenis, Demidi some peasants, Lilabaeum a Trieme, Lugdunum some Sacred Band, and Scalabus some Town Militia. That's all cool. We've also managed to do a bunch of naval retraining. Theopopides Barker, by the way, is now quite sneaky. Right, we've got some enemy navies blocking up the work, so I want you to clear the path for Atsvar Gisco's entrance to the field. So just mop those guys up. There you go, you did a very good job there. Right, Giscon, where are we going to land them? We're going to land them here, and you're going to do it properly. You're not going to say I can do it in one turn time. You're going to land them here, and we're going to get this army moving. There we go. That's the kind of banner I like to see. And he's out of moves, for fuck's sake. Right. Right, we'll put that off till next turn, but either way, initiate a blockade of Syracuse. See that the Britannia are getting no more trade. Mycoton, keep mopping up enemy navies, because there's too many Britannia navies in the sea, and we need to basically see that there are no Britannia navies in the sea now. So just keep chasing them, mopping them, just wipe them all out basically. Do I want to throw you into this engagement? I do want to throw you into this engagement and watch you lose. There you go, you lost. But you still sank an enemy navy, so it isn't like we lost completely. We actually sank an enemy navy, so good for me. Right, you deal with these two, by the way. Thank you. Ah, I didn't sink. Right, get over there, Corrales. Can't retrain you, but it can give you an extra triumph for your navy. I do want to work on a dockyard, but it's a lot of money and I'm not going to queue that shit. Right, cool. Right, I kind of tempted to call that an episode there actually, just because we are getting close to an hour, and I was actually kind of hoping to end it with Syracuse, but we do have to play through another turn. However, Bodestar, I want you to initiate your siege. We might just be able to end it on a siege actually. Let's go over here, and yeah, we could do it. We'll take Segestica this turn. Right, prepare your men to assault the city, please. However, I will check in on you in a minute. Right, Himlico, you've got no assassins tailing you. Make your way to Salona and prepare. And well, you know what you're doing. You're gonna go and capture Salona. You are gonna have to use conventional siege equipment this time, because you don't have any artillery within your army, because I'm neglectful. But we can do a siege. Anyway, just keep moving. Right. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. By the way, you. Byfies, Captain Byfies, keep moving. You will be over here. Once you arrive, we are going to make our move on Luvarvum. I'll provide a few troops from Patavium to help you out. By the way, before we start the fight, let's do a little bit of maintenance and grouping. Just get we'll just spread the love. There we go. I've gone from having many Poenis to barely any Poenis, by the way. That is tragic. Yeah, just get all these guys grouped up, and I've gone from having a lot of cavalry to barely any cavalry. We took quite the knocking in that battle, which isn't really very fantastic. And there's no mercenaries for us to pick up since we don't have a general. So yeah. Right, I know your men are a bit depleted, but since the enemy army is consisting of about 3 enemies, one of which is another Julius. Wow, you guys actually are somewhat more populous than I suspected. Oh well, he's still a Julius, and therefore the only way of dealing with him is through painful death. Deal with him through painful death. Take Segestica, set yourself up, get yourself retrained, reinforced, unless your town can't support you, then you will receive troops from Patavium. Either way, establish a foothold in Greece, and ensure that the Julii are cut off from their homelands once and for all. Which is actually what's going to happen when Salona falls, really, but you get what you catch my drift. We should also try and start setting up a navy in this area. Salona might be a good place to do that. Batavium actually would be a great place to do that. Yeah, you know what, before I forget, because, you know, this is like the last episode of a weekend. Oh, by the way, Elephants, I'm going to disband you because your numbers are too low now. Right, just do some retraining. Begin constructing a Queen Kareem. I want a navy in this area, and I want it to do many useful things. Right, you. Initiate the siege, take the town, take it as quickly as possible. No faffing about, just make sure it happens, Captain Bodderstadt. Then I may consider a promotion for you, but then again, I'm not the person, I'm not the promotions guy, unfortunately. You have to talk to the weird and wacky brain of this game for a promotion, but you never know, it might like you today. So, initiate the assault, takes a guest occur, and hey, that's like 3 settlements done this weekend as well. That's good. My progress report on the next episode is going to be quite the fantastical one, with many, many gains. Anyway, see that Lentulus Julius is eliminated. Oh, he just has lots of pet dogs. I'm tempted to just have my artillery go all out on him then. Either way, do what you need to do. See that the battle is won quickly. Strength ratio is 4-1 because we outnumber him by well over 1,000 men. There should be no question about this. Take the town quickly. Don't make any mistakes. I am watching you and controlling you, so therefore mistakes are really on my head, but either way I will just be my usual arrogant self, refuse to take the blame, and blame you instead, because I can. That's the advantage of being in charge.
The bloody day has come. This will be the last.
Okay, let's take this pathetic little town. That's still of, well, it's still of Greek area, so better Greek than filthy Roman. Either way, it's probably not up to much in terms of recruitment opportunities, because that's what I'm just observing, because I need more recruitment. I mean, it's got a practice range, so yeah, we can get some skirmishes. I'm not seeing anything that looks like a barracks, though. I mean, I don't know what a barracks looks like in this game for the Greeks, because, yeah, I've never really played a Greek campaign, have I? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that might be of use to me. It's a big building, by the way. What's this? This is a governor's villa. So it's a governor's villa level. So yeah, it's a low-level town. Not gonna be recruiting Poenis from here, and we're not gonna be accepting temples of Dionysus, dinosaur, in the area. Have I replaced the temple in Patavium? By the way, I might have forgotten to do that. We shall do that today. Right, you two. Simple task. Blow up the gate. It's not that hard. I mean, it is literally, we've got a direct line to the plaza today. Just align yourselves like that if you want. Right, group you two up and prepare yourselves, or just group yourself up really weird if you want to. Right, Poenis, I want all of you except the really, really cruddy weak unit. He'll be sent back for retraining. All of you lot, just, yeah, deploy like that. Really, this is going to be one of those situations where just the Poenis can do it, because, yeah, they're honestly the best unit for the job. We don't need, I mean, yeah, the Libyan spearmen, yeah, but they're quite depleted at this point. So, yeah, depleted units to the back, please. Cavalry, yeah, I'm not really going to bring you in this one. Poenis should be capable of doing this one on their own. They can stand up to war dogs, and they can also stand up to the enemy general, as we saw with the death of Captain, whatever his name was, Manius the Cruel, Mr. Cruel. I can't remember his name because he was so bloody ineffective as the leader of the enemy, so that's why I can't remember him. You only remember the great people like Caeso Fronto, the dickhead who stalemated me in Sicily. Anyway, could probably just one-shot these gates, or, well, it's going to actually be multiple shot these gates. Either way, just take out the gates. Then one of you try and snipe out the general, because it would make me laugh if you could kill him. One of you on the gates, one of you sniping. That's how we're going to play it. Gate is nearly down, by the way. We nearly one-shot. It's going to be we're going to free-shot it. Right. Onagers probably aren't going to hit this time, but whatever. Oh, by the way, the gate's open. Good for me. Right. Take out whatever's trying to defend the area, and if anything happens to catch fire, then that's just tough luck, really. Either way, I want an all-out assault on whatever's in that area, because, hey, if we can just take them all out there, then that's basically me saving men getting killed, because, well, the Julian might try to counter-attack, and that wouldn't really be good for my bottom line, or my recruitment line, or basically my manpower line, or, like, not having all my men getting killed. Oh, we nearly got him! Oh, that was close, and I think something might, yeah, we got a fire started over here. Whoops, oh well, it's raining, the rain will put it out. Try not to hit the practice range. Right, we didn't hit the practice range, that's okay. Okay. Keep statistically blowing up the city, my men, because, yeah, we're sadistic now. Just keep doing what you need to do, and god damn it, that's a big fire. Oh dear. Right, fire spread a little bit. Some people may say I unnecessarily burn things that belong to the Julian. I say I'm still justified in setting fire to things that belong to the Julian, because you never know, on the off chance I might snipe him. Because we have more range than we think we do. You know what, artillery, move forward. I want you to bully him. That's what I just want you to do. I want you to bully that enemy general. I mean, let him drown in flames, basically. I'm just now coming up with cruel punishments now. Because it's not that I've given up or I'm not playing properly, it's just that I'm winning so much now against these guys. I may as well just come up with new and interesting ways of killing them rather than making it a routine. So today, we're going to set fire to everything he loves, because arson is a crime you shouldn't commit, really, and if you do, you're mentally fucked. But it's something I can get away with here because I can. Right, artillery's just moving into position again just to try and score some more shots against him. Colonise, just keep yourselves close in case those war dogs were to suddenly get ideas. I doubt they would. Oh dear, the city's crumbling a little bit as well. That means there's going to be less fire all over the place. Either way, whoever manages to score a lucky hit and kill the general shall earn my eternal gratitude and respect as he watches his... I mean, maybe he was given a city as a gift to govern, by the way. Like, even though they're like on the brink of extinction of Julian, probably still being so arrogant, and you know, all the rich kids get to govern cities and all that because, yeah, I mean, alright, we're kind of the same, but we're more strategic with our governance. We award governance on merit rather than on bloodline. So yeah, but basically, that was so close to being a lucky shot. But yeah, basically, yeah. He's probably like an arrogant little spoilt mummy's boy who was given a city as a birthday present, so therefore I'm just setting fire to it just to watch him cry. Oops, I set fire to that thing, by the way. Well, I didn't, but oh, wow, that fire got quite far. Oh well. Once more, just watch your city go down in badly rendered flames, which look weird and kind of just block out your view because it's really annoying to fire in this game. Either way. I think we hit something in that plaza, by the way, so that was a really good shot for us. It would probably look more epic, by the way, if it was night time. But ooh! Come on. Artillery, let's try and work on the accuracy a little bit. Come on. I'm going to just fast forward this one and just let them get some more shots out. Probably while the entire city's on fire as well. Alright, we haven't burned any. That was a good shot. Alright, he's going to try and escape deeper into the city now. Then another little fire broke out. He is probably going to escape the range of my artillery at this point in the game now. Unless he comes back like an idiot, so good, good, good. Alright, artillery, hold your position because you can't really come any closer now. I mean, those war dogs are just fucking waiting for the excuse to get out there. If he comes closer, which he has done, go for it. If he wants to volunteer himself to be killed, let him do so. Also, this is just my way of venting actually after that not so good performance in Illyria. So, you know, after that battle didn't quite go as well as it could have done, and my artillery wasn't doing as good as it could do. I'm just letting loose with some easy shots and burning things that belong to other people. So, you know, this is like therapeutic for me, just getting to unleash my destructive side against the enemy, even though we're just burning buildings, probably unnecessarily, but yeah. I'm not sure if, I mean, obviously burning things like, you know, like actual key buildings probably has penalties on the cap. Oh, someone's taken down a temple. Good, that'll save me on demolition costs. But yeah. Might actually have a slight population reduction effect. I don't know. I didn't write this game. Either way. Oh, yeah, temple's going down, by the way. Brilliant! I don't have to pay to replace it. Good, 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 good. We could just get right on with replacing it with a better temple now. See, that's a convenience we've given ourselves, but we still can't quite hit that guy, can we? Come on, guys, hit it better while the temple... Oh dear, the governor's going to burn down as well. Yeah, I think we've just basically obliterated the city at this point, but let's face it, the town's so minor, it's not exactly going to be providing us with much strategic advantage, so we may as well just burn it down and start all over with this town. I mean, it's got nothing good for us to recruit from. It's basically just only good, really, as a temporary garrison while we focus on bigger fish to fry, such as Salona. I mean, Batavium's going to have to be the sugar daddy providing the garrison. Anyway, artillery, you're done. You've done a good job. We'll just let the entire city burn to a crisp now, thanks to me and my irresponsibility with artillery. Colonise, I want one of you to move in and take down those war dogs. The rest of you will move in once you have done your job. But good job on burning down the entire city, basically. Good job. I needed to do that. I just needed something to... I've also kind of had a crappy day at work, so yeah. That's just really nice for me. Just to watch the enemy burn. I mean, have you died of smoke inhalation yet? I kind of wish you had, but... Oh well, I guess I'll just have to kill you the old-fashioned way. How much of a city did I take out? I think I took out most of it, really, didn't... Well, I didn't take out the majority of it, obviously, but... Yeah, I've taken out quite a chunk of it at this point. A lot of fire started, and, you know... At least I don't have to deal with that temple anymore. That can just fall over on its own accord. And I can replace that with a Carthaginian villa, but I probably can't, but you know I want to. Anyway, we'll just have to focus on growing the population of this area, so we'll just put in some growth policies. We don't really have a governor to put in this area since the guy who was leading this army originally died, thanks to fucking stupid Julian assassins. So this is also my revenge for the stupid assassins ruining all of my plans, because that is all they seem to do. They are just absolutely everywhere at this point. That's just basically the tactics that Julian have resorted to. Right, war dogs are trying to get in there. What the hell, Alright, that was like... I think one of the dogs must have had some sort of sonic boom bark attached. Either way, we've basically won this area of the city, so yeah, it's good. The war dogs are always going to keep fighting those, but dog handlers have run off, so dogs won't last. I mean, you know, the actual doggy woggies themselves are not going to last too long. Kind of do have the advantage because they are fighting with a choke point now. We'll just see how this one goes. We're doing everything we can. Looks like the dog is actually out going to win this one. We are losing a few men, but to be honest, we've lost barely any men, so yeah, we'll pull out this one alright. But we do have... we have just dog handlers on their run, and they're really too scared to bother fighting us. I mean, given the speed they're approaching, that's just really their way of sarcastically saying, yeah, we're not doing this. Okay, right. Men, just keep moving in. I know there's a few war dogs left. You guys should be able to deal with them as they try and come in, or you can just try and engage them now because those dog handlers won't arrive for a few years. So spears down, kill them with a phalanx if you want. I don't really know what you guys are doing. Either way, right. Begin moving up the city. I'm going to ungroup you. The rest of your comrades are now on their way though, so move up in a... We don't really have a formation to make here because of the way this city's designed. Either way, look, the end goal is I need a formation setting up here to take down the enemy general with. So if you would so kindly do that, that would be great. Either way, this guy has good men at his back, so, you know. Don't worry, guys. I'm just sending you ahead now because I'm being impatient. Oh, not really, but... Either way, if a general tries to engage you, you're engaging him in a narrow street where he can't have mobility, and the only thing that he's going to really do is he's going to basically charge into a bunch of spears, and it's not going to end nicely for him. It'll be very painful for him, so just have at it, slugger. Take him out in the ruins of his little birthday present that we've basically burnt to the ground. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This was his birthday present of a town. He didn't conquer it, and even if he did, I somehow doubt those Greeks put up much of a fight, and yes, I'm slagging off my ex-ally in the background. Oh, by the way, there's their barracks. It's a militia barracks. Therefore, it won't recruit crap. I mean, basically all we could do here is basically get a few extra Iberian infantry if I wanted to, but there's no good blacksmith here to upgrade them to the teeth with, so basically I may as well just not bother with this town. I am literally just taking it for the sake of taking it. But then again, you know, the Julian might somehow try and use it against me. I mean, they'll probably just build up a big market just for the purpose of firing out another million assassins at me, so everything has its purpose. Right, you guys will make your way up here and await the enemy to approach. I'm kind of hoping that the war dogs will just come for you, and then you can just take out that unit as it approaches you. But, you know, don't be too scared. Who's in combat? Who the fuck is in combat? Alright, combat music, so no one's actually engaged in combat since it's just those guys in the army, right? Move up a little closer, men. Don't be shy. Enemy general's on the move now. He might be planning to engage us. He might not be planning to engage us. I don't know. I'm not psychic. But if I was, I'd say he's a bit scared of us right now. Oh, he's going to engage us. Okay, lads. Spears down. Like, now, please. Come on. Oh, just get his sword up. Look, just kill him. Just kill that fuck. See that he's dead. Please, 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 please. Morale's going down, but we just got our spears down, so that's going to give us our nice anti-cavalry bonus. He is kind of swarming into our formation, and our current phalanx formation is just really, really, really disorganised, but yeah, He might go down, he might not go down. This unit might just be about to meet its maker. He's gonna think he's cocky, he's gonna think he's caught us off our guard. Right, guys, can you guys just stop, make your formations? You guys don't stop, of course, keep fighting the good fight. But basically, you lot, make your formations now, because if this unit goes down, they're coming for you, basically. Or just turn around, of course. Guys, please, come on, don't take the piss. Turn around, spears down, take him out, come on. At least when I say spears down, that obviously means dirt, but I mean, oh, for fuck's sake, guys. Guys, come on. I'm not supposed to be teaching you, like, how to fucking face the enemy. I would expect you to know where the enemy is and to deal with him accordingly. Either way, we are basically swarming him at this point. Guys, we could maybe try and get some spears down, by the way. I mean, some of you are trying, but I mean, the majority of you are just not trying at this point. Look. Kill him! Right, we've got him on the run. Good.
Now attack!
Right. He's going to run, but he's just going to come straight back. I mean, the proximity is there for him to just do that, so he's just going to keep coming back. He's just going to keep running away until he eventually dies, so we'll just deal with him. There we go, he eventually died. Would have been funnier if he burned to a crisp, but oh well, you can't have everything in life. Okay, Poetes, get yourselves organised to take out what's left of him and his war dogs. And then we will settle down, hold on to this city for a little bit. Julian may try to counterattack, but hopefully they'll just be more drawn to my main army in Salona. May send an additional, well, I will have to see if I have an additional army on its way. I know I don't have an additional army on its way, but we'll arrange an additional army on its way. I have a general sitting in Segesta not doing anything, so while this army settles down in Segestia, we'll have another army leave from Segesta to engage. Alright guys, get in there, finish off those dog handlers, you lot, get into formation and deal with the dogs. Basically, look, you can't lose at this point, just don't lose. That is literally all I'm going to ask you to do, just no losing. Losing is punishable by death at this point, because that's what happens when you lose in a battle anyway. You die, end off, bye-bye, afterlife, and so on and so forth. Right. Keep it up, man. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Right. How many are left now? A few of them are still left. Right, come on. Take out the last of them. Come on. No messing about. Come on. Who's left now? Who's left? You've got man who you're trying to hit in the face. Right, good. You dodged him there. Right, well, let's watch this battle. Right, I don't know what there you go. You got wrecked. Don't know what move that Roman was trying out, but it wasn't a very good one. We're shoving this guy away with our shield because he doesn't have a fucking clue. Wrecked, right, and come on. You're stabbing him with his spear, hitting him with your sword. Don't betray your mate there, or whatever you were doing. Right, he's surrounded, he's gonna get wrecked. Come on. What the hell was that move? Were you just like really bad at basketball in your childhood or something, my Roman dude? Come on. Come on. I haven't got all day for you to kill this guy. Please do it accordingly. It's just one. He's got 2 exposed arms for you to chop off. So we'll start with the arms, please. Nice clean slice should do it, really. We should recruit Folksmen. Not that we can't. Well, we can't, but those guys can cut a man in 2.
And no one can argue that it is not both well-deserved and worthy.
Right, brilliant. You've got the town. Did it more or less very efficiently. Alright, not too efficiently, but either way, at the end of the day, we have the town. We lost a few men, and we basically set fire to the entire thing because I can. And the Romans can't do anything to stop me. I mean, let's face it, we're sacking this place anyway. I'm not occupying it. What's the fucking point in occupation? The town hates me anyway, so do an extermination. There was barely any population to exterminate anyway, so we already know this town's absolutely terrible. Okay, focus on the growth build policy, and I will take manual control of everything, repair everything, and we're not doing that temple at all. I want a temple to Baal, setting up as soon as possible. Actually, no, we don't want Baal here. No hate on Baal, but we're going to go Tanit, actually, just because, you know what? I don't see this as a recruitment town. It's an economy town or a growth town. I mean, Segesta needs to grow, so we're going to go for growth. We do have Captain Quintus nearby, by the way. He's probably going to try and contest our claim to this area. So he shall be dealt with accordingly. We shall try and put a better garrison in this area and try and get more intelligence on our enemy. But for now, that is actually where we are going to call it an episode. Since we have once more had a positive result. We have taken another territory. And Dalmatia will be the next one we take as we make our way to Salona. There will be resistance on the way in the form of Captain Cassius. But I have trust in... what's your name again? Himliker. Himliker to defeat him. And we will, I think I will arrange for an additional army to campaign down here, because right now we took quite a few losses on our way to Segestica, but at the same time we have taken out 3 Julii family members and 2 armies, so alright, an army and a half, so that's good enough for us. That's a good result. We'll send a fresh army to keep making our way down here. Meanwhile, we're going to take Syracuse and basically, look, we're pushing the offensive hard now, and we're going to keep pushing it, and that is what we're going to do next time. So I hope you've enjoyed, my friends, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode where we keep pushing that offensive, because we have got the enemy on the run. There is nowhere to hide from Carthage now, for we shall be the empire that rules everything, including Ireland. See you later, my friends.